everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Okay, I thought I was gonna hiccup, but I'm not. Anyways, my name is Nyx Marikuma. I am the owner of Marikuma Healing, where we heal our mind, body, soul, and heart. We talk about trauma and abuse. We talk about mental, emotional, and physical disabilities, as well as how to navigate it, how to handle it, where to get help, how certain treatments work, surgeries, and much, much more. I do card readings with playing cards. I know it's super rad. And I also do palm readings, except the palm readings that I do provide is personality reads. I read your character code through the lines in your hands, okay? I offer counseling and advice and much, much more. So, other than mind, body, soul healing and card palm and advice and counseling, right? I do a lot of like witchy vids where we talk about witchcraft and magic and things of that nature. I am a self taught witch. So I'm a solitary witch. I am learning as I go along. I am not the high mage and the high sage, okay? I will not say that I am. But I do kind of videos about like how to ground yourself, how to protect yourself, how to do a spiritual bath, how to make bundles, how to do smoke cleanses, how to do, this, that, and the third. Just things that I've learned along the way. I kind of teach you guys the same. Um, and that also being said, right? I have two TED Talks and we do Witchy Reads. Witchy Reads is not a TED Talk and it's not my creation, okay? The two TED Talks are mine. Witchy Read is not. We are reading The Everyday Psychic, and if you guys like to hear people read books and things of that nature, like audio read, please follow me on my YouTube channel, Marikume Healing, Marikuma Healing, okay? And it is on my live. It is accessible to everybody. Everybody can be on my YouTube channel, and you guys can go to my channel and look at my lives and enjoy the videos there. We are on part one of chapter six. Later on, somewhere this month, we will be continuing to do witchy reads and so forth and so on. All right. Now, that being said, for my two TED Talks, okay? Dark Minds and Butterflies is one of them. I have up to 8 episodes in the English version, and we are still working on episode one for Spanish, which we are talking a great deal about wisdom, patience, and diplomacy, all right, which you guys can watch on my account, whether it be on YouTube, whether it be on TikTok, whether it be on, Instagram or Facebook. I'm really on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube a lot more than I am on Facebook. But whatever I post on Instagram goes to my Facebook, cause it kind of saves me some time. You know what I mean? Thank you guys so much for 93 subscribers. I really appreciate it. It helps my business grow. I'm trying to get at least like 1,000 or so by the end of the year, but I think within 2 years we should hopefully get to like 1 million. Yeah, I'm gonna be delusional. I'm gonna believe that high. You know what I mean? If I believe in you guys, I'm gonna believe in myself that much. Yeah. We're just gonna believe into each other. But yeah. So, anyways, Dark Minds and Butterflies is all about life's up, down, and all arounds. We talk about theories, conspiracies, philosophies, and much, much more. The second TED Talk that I have is Vent and Rhythm, Rhythm and Rhyme, which is short for Barar. Or I guess Barar is short for that, right? We talk about emotions, situations, and things, and we express it through art, music, poetry, and good old fashioned communication. Yes, because if you don't talk about it, it's never going to get dealt with and it's never going to be nipped in the bud. We live in a world where it is like, here's the thing, they tell you to express your emotions and to share what you feel and be able to move on and what. But then when you try to do that, they shut you down. It's like, yeah, you can talk about your feelings, but it's one of those things that we said you could do that you really shouldn't do. And I'm like, fuck you and your rules. You know what I mean? Like some rules I understand we have to follow, and some rules don't make no goddamn sense. I'm just at that point where if it don't make no sense, I'm following it. It's gotta be logical, okay? I'm an earth sign. If it's not logical, what are we doing? Anyways, express yourself, feel yourself. That's what vent and rhythm and rhyme, also known as barar, is for. All right. Now, that being said, we can finally get this party started. So sit back, get a snack, and relax because we're about to get into it. So, we are doing Taurus's May monthly readings. All right. If you guys are interested in a May reading or a month reading for yourself, it is $20. I am going to be switching my prices to like having them be accurate because like $20 USD is like 74K Uganda shillings, and I accept shillings from Uganda and also US dollars. So the prices are gonna kind of like get more accurate a bit. I've been kind of a little bit loose with it just to make sure that everyone can at least have a reading and be able to enjoy it. All right, now we're finally going to get started. So, Taurus, whether you were born underneath the zodiac sign, you have it in your birth chart, or you have the Taurus spirit, what does this month of May have in store for you? We're about to find out, baby. So, what are you bringing into May? Energy and disorganization, so dysfunctional energy. All right. What is the month of May going to teach you guys? Empathy and turning inward. All right. So let's keep on pulling. What are you guys pursuing for the month of May? Encouragement, enjoying fruits of your labor. All right. And what are you guys overcoming? Dependability and practicality. What is y'all's major accomplishment for the month of May? What is Taurus's major accomplishment for the month of May? Leadership and exploration. So let's get into it, okay? So I know I should like be pulling all of it, but let me just do the parters, okay? So you guys are bringing in dysfunctional energy for me. Why? Are you guys like learning? Like, here's the thing. Let me just pull out more. I thought I was gonna do a parter, but let me see. What do you guys are embracing? I'm sorry, what are you avoiding? You guys are avoiding new relationships. Okay, so friendship and romance is what we're avoiding. What we are embracing. Hopefully the music is not too loud for you guys. You guys are embracing new opportunities. Okay, you're going to find support in untruthfulness, untrustworthiness, and theft. And you are going to be finding your advice towards independence and self reliance. Where's your encouragement? Where is your encouragement for the month of May? Spiritual growth and satisfaction. So let's get into this, okay? If you guys are bringing in dysfunctional energy, it is energy that doesn't make any sense. Okay, I want you to think if you had taken a bath in caramel, right? It's sticky, and then you decided to go camping and you have trees and rocks and dirt stuck to you, and it's really uncomfortable, and it's just kind of like a very ugly kind of feeling, right? And you're trying to clean yourself, but it keeps connecting to you. Think of it like that. You have to be able to organize yourself, okay? You cannot come in there with whack out energy. Some people can surf that turf, okay? There's some people in this world that will go over there and they can surf it, okay? They can go over there, everything is crazy, it doesn't make any sense, it's hectic and chaotic, and they jump in there and they are ready. They surf it, they turf it, they get everything done. They know how to organize and run with the madness. Not everybody has that gift, okay? So if you do not have that gift, don't do it. Organize yourself because this is also probably going to be teaching you why we have empathy. Now, for you guys that don't know what empathy is, don't worry. I learned what empathy was really when I was like 26. as a lot of you guys know, I'm 30. Okay. I'm proud of my age. I waited long enough. My 30s is gonna be my fucking year because my 20s suck balls. Okay, now they weren't bad. They just had a little too much life lessons to them. And I kind of want to have, like, I don't want the lessons anymore. I'm ready for the blessings. You know what I mean? I'm ready for the motherfucking blessings. Sick and tired of stressing on some bullshit. I don't make no goddamn sense. Jesus, if I start going, I'm gonna sound like Boomhauer from King of the Hills. If y'all watch it, you know what I mean, because I'm from Texas and I have that southernism. Anywho, let's get into empathy, right? I didn't learn empathy till I was like 26. Um, I thought for the longest time I was a monster. This is why. When you are mentally, emotionally, and physically burnt out, and you have nothing left to give. You feel empty, hollow, numb, right? You feel dead inside. A lot of us will say that. And they'll be like, oh, yeah, you know what? Oh, don't worry about it. It just feels so dead inside. Everything's so hollow and empty. It's lost all meanings. But I'm fine. I'm great. And you worry about them, but they're just going through empathy. Okay? It's your way of your body defending you. It is supposed to be a defense mechanism. What it's supposed to do is that without being tied emotionally, physically, or mentally, I can solve my problems without being worn out and stressed to the max. What it causes, however, is just completely avoiding all problems, not feeling anything, and also just to make it a lot more lovely and bodacious, it adds on to mental and emotional problems. Yeah, it's a sign. It's a sign that something upstairs ain't right. And something in here is not there. You know what I mean? And I'm not trying to be mean when I say that, because again, I suffer with empathy even to this day. And it takes a lot of work for me to like not feel overwhelmed, to feel like, okay, I need to sit down with this emotion. I need to put my big girl pants on. I gotta suck it up, buttercup, okay? And I gotta understand, where the fuck is this coming from? Where is it? Why are we here? Okay? Okay. This is what I'm feeling. This is why. What do I have power in? What do I not have power in? What do I give it to the universe? Okay? Because me personally, I believe in the universe. I believe when in doubt, the universe is out there to help you out. In their own bodacious and magnetic way, they're there. Okay? Anywho, yeah. So you guys are really going to be learning how to feel your emotions, but not go overboard and feel drained. Okay? Now, what you guys are pursuing is encouragement and during fruits of your labor. So all this hard work is paying off. We're finally able to enjoy it. And it is important to be with people that encourage you and that support you and that lift you up genuinely. But just as it's important for you to have a support system, right? A support team. You also got to be your own cheerleader. Mm. Earth sign to earth sign, baby. You gotta be able to cheer yourself. You gotta be able to look at it and be like, you know what? You got this. This, I can do it. It's right. I'm doing great. Today I woke up, I got ready. And you don't have to do a bunch of things, okay? You woke up this morning. You got ready. You're sitting down, you're watching my videos, maybe you're scrolling on media, what. Okay, you ate, you went to work or you relaxed, you studied and did homework, or you're taking a break, you're here, you're doing effort, you're putting in the work. Small accomplishments are just as big as those monumentum grand gestures. Any, how you say, any movement that's going forward, no matter how small or big, is still effort, it's still improvement, it's still work that you did. Be proud. Encourage yourself. Encourage yourself, guys. Y'all are capable and bodacious and magnificent and badass. Don't ever doubt the math skills that you possess, okay? And I mean that. I know that it sounds like I'm talking out of my ass, but I'm really not. I'm just being honest. Like, we live in such a stressful world that we really don't feel like we're good enough for anything. And I think that telling people that they are and allowing you guys to really feel it and see it, like, I want you to know, I do not know you. But I think everybody, including you, deserve to feel like they got this. Don't let this world take you down, okay? Don't let it. Those are other people's problem, not yours, okay? Now, you're going to be overcoming dependability and practicality. So, with these two being together, this is what you're going after. This is what you're overcoming. We're making sure that we're doing things that make sense, that are practical, and that are dependable. We can rely on them. If it is not reliable and it doesn't make sense, we're not doing it. We're not. Okay, I'm not pressing go. I'm not collecting the 500. If it don't make no goddamn sense, what the fuck are we doing? Baby, what are we doing? What's up? What's up, Buttercup? This is not the move. It's 2026, baby. Ah, we're queens and kings and we deserve peace. We deserve peace because this world is way too stressful. It's crazy, girl. Anywho, yeah. So, like I was saying, encourage yourself, be with people that support you, and all this hard work is going to pay off. Okay? Now, your major accomplishment for the month of May, Taurus, my Earth baby, is leadership and exploration. This is all about taking charge of your life and trying new things, okay? And with you guys avoiding new relationship but embracing new opportunities, I may have to get into why. Okay, I get the opportunity part, but you also have to understand if you're going after new opportunities, okay? Because you also have your support with, untruthfulness, untrustworthiness, and theft. Just like I told Aries on like the last video. Okay, so before I did you guys, the video before that, right? Yeah. I told them don't be with people that are sus for my new gens. For my old schools, don't be with some flugazy two-time, you know, person that is manipulative, who lies, who cheats, who steals, who is very ugly. Because we're not gonna find peace. This month, I think starting so far, a lot of you guys need people that make sense. You cannot make everybody happy. It's the first thing. The second thing is you have a short life. I have a short life. We as people don't live to 3,594. Now, probably back in the days, people did live that long. But right now, you're lucky if you live up to 100, right? So, anyways, don't be feeding people that are not trustworthy, that are not worth your time. Be okay with kicking those people out of your life because nobody got time for that. You know what I mean? Like, nobody has time to be dealing with people who are deceitful, who lie, who manipulate, who abuse. You will not find support in them. So, taking charge of your life, trying new things, stand in confidence that you know what you got, that you can do it. Okay? And the next step, we're going to talk on the last part of your reading, okay? Because for Instagram, I only have less than 20 minutes and it's already like 2 minutes till. So, that being said, please follow and subscribe to my TikTok, Instagram, YouTube if you guys are seeing this. Follow and subscribe. You can mute subscription and still get notified for the videos that I have because there's some videos that I do on my YouTube channel that I don't do on the others. So, yeah, also thank you guys again for 93 subscribers. And remember, on my YouTube channel, we have over 1,000 videos for y'all to see. Okay, as always, slay the day, be happy, and be gay. Bye, guys. Stay tuned for part